Hey, today I have a quick review of Artemis by Andy Weir. Andy Weir's probably least favorited book by most readers. Most people who know Andy Weir love The Martian, love the movie The Martian. Most people who know Andy Weir love Project Hail Mary, the book, and now the movie is a smash hit. Artemis is kind of the least liked of Andy Weir's novels, and there's a reason for that. It's still highly readable, in my opinion. So, things to like. The premise is super fun. We're on a moon colony, and at times it almost feels like, towards the end of the book, Ocean's 11 on a moon colony. Our main character is she lives in a morally gray area. She still has a code, right? She still is a person of her word, but she lives in a morally gray area. And she's getting paid to do some morally gray things, and then it gets totally out of hand. Huge criminal organizations are involved. The science is fun. The setting is really fun. There's a lot of imagination and creativity here. Things maybe not to like. Really, the most problematic thing in this one is kind of with the protagonist. I like the main character, Jazz, as a protagonist, but a lot of the male characters in the book, they seem really highly fixated on her sexuality. So that kind of becomes a distraction at times, where you've got really one super fleshed out female character, and all of the male characters are kind of talking about how often she has sex, and there are jokes about sex and things like that. It becomes a little bit of a distraction, whereas there are some things in The Martian and in Project Hail Mary, but they seem few and far between. They're not constantly distracting. So to have a female protagonist and then spend so much time on her sexuality, I think it's off-putting for some people. And so if you hear negative things about Artemis, that's probably where those negative things are coming from. It is kind of the most imaginative. Project Hail Mary gets pretty science fiction-y. And I mean, so does The Martian. But this feels a little bit beyond those kinds of things. You know, basically kind of like you're getting to Ocean's 11 on the moon. So kind of heist fantasy meeting sci-fi fantasy. And it can be really fun, but also I understand why this might be the least liked of Andy Weir's books. So I liked it. I also would put this at a distant third behind Project Hail Mary and The Martian if you were a fan of Andy Weir. So, I mean, check it out. At least give it a try, is my suggestion. But do know that this is the one that you might put down if you're going to put down one of the three Andy Weir books. Well, I hope you like it. Happy reading.